This tragic story from Texas involves a police officer who was accused and arrested this week for the murder of his wife, but it was the apparent plot that was taking shape that he and his mistress were putting together that really highlights the importance of knowing the parties involved in your life insurance contract. You see, there are 4 main parties stipulated in a life insurance contract, and who is who really matters. You've got the insured, the person whose death is being covered. You have the owner, the person who can only legally make changes to the policy. You've got the beneficiary, the person who actually receives the death benefit, and you've got the payer, the person that pays the premiums. And all 4 of these people can be different on a life insurance contract. Now, all too often when you do policies through a service like Ethos or just through an agent who's trying to sell pretty quickly, you won't have any discussion on options of who you want to make who. Usually the insured is both the owner and the payer, and then of course they designate a different beneficiary. So the plot that this married police officer and this married mistress were putting together seems that they were going to knock off each other's spouses. And the reason for this is because they were caught in a fraudulent call to the mistress's husband's life insurance company, attempting to gather information and possibly make changes, but because the mistress's husband was the owner of the plan, the mistress might have been the wife and the beneficiary, but she was not the owner and therefore had to have her lover get on the phone and using the social security number and birth date that the mistress provided him, have him fake like he was her husband so that they could do what they wanted to do. And it was them having to go through all these extra steps on a recorded line that helped cement the case about the plot they were trying to put together. So when you go to set up your next policy, don't just think about who you want covered and who you want to receive the money. Think about who you want to control that plan.